videos. Like, comment, subscribe to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Vision. I'm back with another video with y'all on. How y'all day going? Crazy as it sounds, it's snowing in Memphis today. So we gotta, vibe and watch sports today, cause in Memphis, when we get a little snow, everybody really get tripping. So it ain't like up north, like when you get snow, y'all don't really be tripping up north. But down south, we don't handle snow very well as far as driving and school-wise. So we just cancel school and stuff like that, and everybody stays in the house. But up north, y'all, they pretty much the same when it snows. But yeah, I'm finna chop it up. We finna talk boxing. Ryan Garcia and Cruz. Honestly, I feel like it's not happening. I don't feel like it's gonna happen. There's a lot of situations going on with that fight. And one of the craziest parts is it's a new stipulation I just found out about. Cruz wants a stipulation that if Ryan Garcia pulls out of the fight, he still gets paid. And I know that might sound very odd and awkward and stupid, but most guys probably think like, oh man, why would you get paid if he pulls out the fight? You don't get paid. But I mean, I can kind of see why, because I mean, Ryan Garcia has been pulling out of fights. So can you really blame Cruz? Can you blame Cruz for wanting a payday if Ryan Garcia pulls out? He had a situation with mental health. Then he had an injury. I think he only fought one time last year. I think it was in January, beginning of January. That was his last fight, and we haven't seen him since. And a lot of guys be giving him flack, but it's flack that he earned. Cause that guy pretty much earned his flack. So, cause he really, a camera can get you in trouble. Crazy as that sound. The moment a reporter puts a camera in your face, or you get on Instagram Live or a situation like that, you basically reporting to the public basically now, like, reporting to the news. But yeah, Devin Haney had fought Jorge Linares, and this when Ryan Garcia was going through his mental health, situation. I really can't talk bad about it, but this one, he was going through his mental health situation. And after the fight, Devin got rocked, in the later part of that fight, and but he still won the fight 9, 10-2, 11-1, pretty clear. Like, besides him getting buzzed in the later part of that fight, the fight was pretty much won. Like, if Linares didn't knock Devin Haney out, the fight was pretty much won. So yeah, but Ryan Garcia got on Instagram Live, and this when I say putting a camera in your face is not always the best idea. He was on Instagram Live, talking to his fans, and made remarks about him. If that would have been me against, Linares, I would have stopped you, and and he's not wrong for feeling like that. It's just when you said it, like, you just said you was going through mental health issues, so you was away from boxing, and this mental health issues was parts of, when you had to fight Javier Fortuna, one of the, I can't say boogeyman because JoJo Diaz went and fought him and beat him. So, but one of the, odd matchups in the division at 35, you said you had mental health issues, and then once Javier Fortuna is beat, he's beat, by JoJo Diaz, oh, now you trying to make a fight with JoJo Diaz, but you know, a lot of those guys, you know, pretty much avoided Fortuna at one point in time at 35. Devin had a chance to fight for Tuna. Ryan, you know, Tank, you know, those guys pretty much avoid Javier because he's such an odd style. And, you know, you can't be mad at those guys dead, but well, yes, you can. You know, Javier Fortuna could have got one of those fights. You know, all three of those guys ducked him. He could have got one of those fights. Like, come on, I can't really make an excuse for those guys because Tank needs some marquee win. Been a better marquee win. It would have been a more marquee win for Devin over Linares. And Ryan, I mean, you know, it kind of made it seem like you were ducking. So, but yeah. And once JoJo Diaz got it done, you and your team was talking about the JoJo Diaz fight. So that's why, you know, a lot of guys didn't take your mental health situation serious, but I did, you know, because it's mental health, you know. I can't speak on what's going on in their kids' mental stuff. Yeah, but it's he's been boxing has been on the bad side of boxing fans because, you know, he's been more of the social media guys who've been talking but hasn't been in the ring. So hopefully we see him in the ring more than once in 2022, you know, because there's a lot of fights to be made. I'm pretty sure guys would fight him because he's such a name. But this just back to my point when I said Cruz wants the stipulation of him getting money if Ryan Garcia pulls out, you know, because Ryan Garcia has, you know, made it a habit of putting out fights. He had a broken hand. He had the mental health issues, you know. So I can see why Cruz don't want to start cutting weight and Ryan Garcia pulls out. I'm not mad at him. You know, my bad, you guys. I'm watching basketball. But I can see why he, you know, because he's made it a habit of putting out fights. And you don't want to be one of those guys that's cutting weight and you get the call that your opponent not fighting or you done started camp or bought sparring partner. Because, you know, all it costs money. Getting sparring partners, you know, somewhere to stay for your sparring partners. All it costs money. So I kind of see why he want to be compensated. But right now, I'm kind of in agreement with the public. I don't think the fight's gonna happen because, you know, this situation. But hopefully we get to see those guys in the ring soon. That's all I'm gonna talk about, you guys. Like this video, comment, subscribe. Hopefully we get those guys in the ring. But right now, it's looking very, very low on the percentage side. So yeah, make sure you tell somebody about this video. You know, I love you guys. I'm out.